Prospero was the Duke of Milan and had a brother named Antonio. Prospero was a deeply loved duke, but unfortunately he naively put his trust in his brother Antonio. Prospero allowed Antonio to manage the kingdom for many years, but Antonio wanted more and sought to kill Prospero to steal his kingdom and wealth. Antonio decided to not kill Prospero but to exile him. He did this with the help of Prospero's nemesis Alonso, who was the king of Naples. Antonio took Prospero out to sea and then left him on a deserted island along with his daughter Marinda. However, there was hope for Prospero on the larger vessel that Prospero and Marinda were put on. Gonzalo, Prospero's loyal ally, secretly placed in the boat some fresh water, food, clothes, and books. The island that they were cast off was a magical island. For years, the island was under the spell of the now dead witch named Sacco Rex. She had imprisoned all the good spirits inside trunks of trees on the island. One of those spirits was Ariel. This was an interesting opportunity for Prospero. Since he was a great magician, it turns out that when Antonio was managing the kingdom, Prospero was devoted to the study of magic. He set out on the quest of freeing the spirits and was successful. He kept the spirits obedient to his will but treated them relatively fairly. The one spirit he treated badly was named Caliban. He was the son of the wicked old witch. Caliban was also a vicious, horrible monster. Many years later, a boat carrying Antonio with Antonio Alonso with Sebastian, his brother, and Ferdinand, his son, were at sea together with old Gonzalo, and their ship came near Prospero's island. Prospero, knowing they were there, raised a great storm and caused even the best sailors to give themselves up for lost. The first among them was Prince Ferdinand, who leaped into the sea first, followed by the rest of the crew. Ariel saved Ferdinand, and the rest were brought ashore by the strong waves. Hilariously, the ship was perfectly intact. It was anchored at the exact place where they had abandoned the ship. Prospero showed his daughter all of this. He also tells her life story and how they came to be marooned on this island. Then Prospero knocks Marinda out with magic as he has work to do with Ariel. Ariel wants to be set free from Prospero, but Prospero reminds him of the ghoulish fate he was saved from. Prospero says that if Ariel does what he has commanded, then he will be set free. Ariel goes out to carry out Prospero's command and lures Ferdinand to Prospero with sweet music. Marinda and Ferdinand mutually fall in love. Prospero was delighted but called Ferdinand a spy anyways. Prospero puts a charm on Ferdinand and makes him carry thousands of logs. Marinda falls deeper in love with Ferdinand and would have helped him carry the logs, but she was forbidden. Finally, Ferdinand is released from the spell. Even more, Prospero allows Ferdinand to marry Marinda. Meanwhile, Antonio and Sebastian, in another part of the island, were plotting the murder of Alonso, the king of Naples. Since they thought Ferdinand was dead, Sebastian would succeed in the throne on Alonso's death, and they would have carried out the murder, but Ariel woke Alonso in time. Ariel plays many tricks on the group, even tricking their eyes into seeing a banquet. Just before they can eat, Ariel snatches it away. Ariel criticizes them for their sins and then vanishes. himself. Then Prospero summons them to his side of the island. When they arrive, they are all trembling, afraid. They are deeply sorry for the sins that they have committed. Then Prospero breaks his staff and throws his magical book into the ocean. He goes on to tell the three about the extremely difficult life he and Marinda have had on that island. Alonso, the king of Naples, was the most distressed and sorry of them. He was so sorry because he believed he had lost his dear son. Ferdinand, but Prospero pulled back a curtain that revealed Miranda and Ferdinand happily playing chess. Alonso was overwhelmed and cried out, give me your hands, let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that doth not wish you joy. But to everyone's surprise, everything ended happily. The ship was safe in the harbor, and the next day they all set sail for Naples, where Ferdinand and Marinda were to be married. Ariel gave them calm seas and good winds. The wedding itself was joyous and lovely. Then Prospero, after many years of absence, went back to being Duke of Milan. He was welcomed with happiness by his faithful subjects. When he went back to Milan, he stopped practicing magic and lived a very happy life.